12. I will be watching it from Funimation's website. And I'll be starting my reaction in 1, 0, go! Ah, yeah. I always love looking at Funimation's No ASL logo. Alright, now it's here. Oh. I just wonder what are the implications for Neko being a chosen one unless he's going to get a power rub off. But now the question is, if he's the chosen one, that implies that Hanekoma set up Neku with a power buff then. I gotta admit, the animation looks more dynamic than usual, actually. Oh no! I mean, it makes sense that Shiki was gonna eventually waken up, though, since it did destroy the red pin that was on her. Yes! Now this is badass! I love how they're utilizing the 3D camera just to make the fight look even bigger. I mean, the thing is, I'm not going to blame Neko for trying to fight solo because, for one, Shiki and Beat were kind of knocked the hell out. I'm just saying. But at least now they're finally awake, though. And you know, it's finally nice to see them all together. And there's weight behind this because, considering that we saw a few episodes with Neku teamed up with Beat and then Neku teamed up with Shiki, it's nice to see the three of them work together. It just feels like a long time. Whoa! I mean, the thing is, the dudes already look like he's on the losing side, though. And you know something I like, too, when they're skating? I like the stylized speed lines. It's looking really, really smooth. And that's nice seeing that Neko actually utilize Shiki's cat as like a trampoline. Kind of reminds me of the Sonic games whenever Sonic were to jump on a spring just to get more elevation. Kind of gives me them vibes. Oh, you know, well, some of the animation kind of looks like they're about to do a Genki Damash. All Dragon Ball style. Oh! Yeah, there's no way that thing's surviving that. Yeah, get wrecked, bitch! Ah! Although in saying that, considering he is the final boss of the series, I think he went down. I think he went down really easily, if you ask me. I'm just saying. Not to say I'm not happy that Neku and Company won. I'm happy. Oh. Oh, shit. Are we going to see a fight between them and Hanekoma? Because that's really the only one I can imagine them facing up against. Now, the only thing, though, that's kind of worrying me, though, about the final episode is just the fact that, yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing so far, but let me preface it this way, though. If they do end up fighting against Hanekoma, I can't shake the feeling that the fight is gonna be hella rushed, because if already 4 minutes of the runtime's already been used up, either it's gonna delve into a super small fight And it's not going to give Hanekoma the respect he deserves because if he ends up being the final big bad, it's not going to give him the respect he deserves because he's been established for multiple episodes, assisting Neku in multiple ways. Unless they have them just talk it out with him, and I guess I wouldn't mind that solution if they go that route. I mean, either way, I'm excited. Just have a mix of a bit of pessimism though, because it is based off a video game, and I've pretty much seen more video game adaptations crash and burn in their final episodes. In a fuckload. Actually, this season, Seven Nights Zero Successor crash and burn like a piece of trash in its final episodes. It's definitely man's room. And I love how here you see truly how much Cat did affect Neku's life when he was alive. Unfortunately, Cat wasn't someone that he could look up to, though, at least. That's how life is sometimes. When you meet your heroes, sometimes you end up being disappointed. Wait, what? I thought Joshua died. Unless Hanekoma took over Joshua's body. Oh, they're going by the music, though? I don't think it's going to be in the most happiest of contexts, though. Oh, or maybe... Yeah, he's got that sly smile. I'm assuming Joshua is going to become the composer. Oh. Wait! Wait, what? I mean, he said someone explains how he was able to survive that dangerous attack. But I wonder why Joshua gave up on Shibuya, though. Oh. Okay, this definitely feels like it's sequel baiting now, which I guess they kind of already knew it was going to do that when they announced that there was going to be a second game. I just hope they conclude it with the season 2 announcement or something. Because it's going to leave a sour taste in my mouth if it's going to end off. Oh. And if. Oh my! And eventually, we all know how this turns out. Megumi ended up taking the L. Then where does it leave Cat then? Unless he left that pin for Neko to take on. I don't think B should attack recklessly though. Does this dude have force powers? To be able to block it like that, not even move a muscle? Yeah, I'm assuming he's only going to want to talk with Neku. Makes sense too. Because he doesn't have any personal relation with Shiki or B. The thing is, though, Joshua has all the cards. Wait! So he did manipulate the death of Rebel. What a motherfucker! And it's not like Neku. Oh, man, I feel bad for him. It's not like. Oh. The actions of Minamoto, which was taken down so easily then. I'm assuming whatever memories Neku gets are gonna be completely uncomfortable. It looks like a boy's about to be I don't know, I wouldn't be surprised if he is mind raped. Okay, it looks normal so far, but... Okay, there's Minamoto. How? So he can utilize the powers in actual real life too. Okay. Okay, now it kind of reminds me of Neo's feet in the Matrix when he can just block bullets. What the fuck? And it's scary to see that he can actually utilize his powers in real life too, though. Aww. What a redeemable bastard. I mean, hey, at least now Neko knows who his enemy is, but the thing is, how the fuck is he gonna stack up to him? Unless Hanekawa just pulls off an epic feat. Yeah, I mean, I understand. I can't hate Mr. Imoto anymore. Shit, now... Yo, I love that twist because I've been rooting against Imoto, but now I realize that I should have been rooting for him. Wow. That explains his abilities in the real world, then. Oh, fuck. I guess Mr. Hanekawa, there was really nothing wrong with him, then. What is it, Russian roulette? Knowing Neko, though, if he were to win, he probably would want to keep Shibuya the same. Oh, so it's pretty much all Western style. And you know the crazy part about this? It shows you how much of an adrenaline junkie bastard Joshua is because he could easily dispatch of Neko, but he's actually giving him a shot. Wow, honestly, Joshua's like a completely manipulative bastard. Why do I get the feeling that Neko's gonna lose this, though? But he's gonna realize that there's an extreme. You can't just trust everyone, but you have to trust some people, though. Oh! Oh! That was Then again, he only pulled the trigger. Who knows if it would have even worked because Joshua might have been able to block the bullet. Ah. Wait. No, it looks like he got revived. Oh, hello, legendary anime JP fan too. I haven't seen Card Captor Sakura, but I heard season 2 was good, so I'm not interested in checking it out. A lot of people don't like season 2. I would only watch it if it was a Patreon request. I am so. Oh, he's alive! Okay, I like how that confirmed it. But I wonder what about Shiki and Beat though. But you know what? I'll take that. Small victory. Oh, and even the Hachiko statue. Aww. Yeah. All I need now is just to show off Shiki though. Aww. And the way Neko's reacting is so fucking adorable. Who knows? Maybe that girl in the back. Okay, that girl in the background has to be Shiki because the clothing looks pretty fashionable. Ah, I hope they show at least the face and eyes. But you know what? I'm cool with this too. At least now we know that he's finally met Shiki. 7 days bargain. I wonder if that 7 days bargain is a reference to how everything was done in sevens. Oh. Seemed to have worked out though. At least from all appearances. Yo, I just love Joshua's cockiness when he says that. Oh, it looks like everyone was arrived too. Yuvins. But it looks like Hanekama wasn't like in the graveyard when it comes to the rules though. At least now it explains the basis of all the missions then. And it contextualizes them further at the very least. I mean, hey, you should definitely be checking it out. I mean, why not? I mean, Neko ain't good at hiding his emotions. I'm just saying. Hmm. I wonder how it allows him to imprint though. I mean, if that's the command, then I gotta admit, that's a really sweet one. Maybe it was Neku's faith in him that caused him not to. Yeah, I had a feeling it was because of Neku. Hey, you know, that's pretty damn fucking sweet. I mean, with the life and near life and death experiences he had, yeah, it would pretty much change anyone. Especially since he had to learn that. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I kind of like how they're at least showing off that in their own way. Yen Hanakawa and Joshua, we at least see how they influenced Shiki. So, you know what? I think that's really fucking sweet there. In its own way. I think it makes the series a bit more narrative enriching, if you ask me, in my personal opinion, anyway. You know? So I gotta at least give credit where credit's due in that in at the very least. And you know something I like about this, too, how it's just breaking things up pretty naturally. Oh, sweet! It's nice to see our cute little Reapers. Hell yeah! Actually, you know what? Definitely has a nice finality vibe to it. Alright, kind of like the positive message where even minor moments can have a lot of weight. Alright. Oh. At least it confirms that Hanakoma wasn't a raper. I guess he's an angel then. Okay. I guess it fits too, because you could say in a way he was sort of like a Neku's guardian angel, guiding him along, helping him out. So it was actually pretty fitting. Alright. I'm actually surprised that the series didn't sequel bait. I thought it was going to, but it didn't. Okay. I guess I was worried for nothing. I'm glad though. Y'all know how many game adaptations I've seen where everything seems resolved, and then as a fuck you to the audience, they just sequel bait. I saw it happen multiple times last year with Hornetsia Saga. Seemed like it was gonna end well. Nope! Sequel bait with the main character getting the ability to resurrect people, and then implying that our kingdom's gonna fucking fall with her utilizing forbidden magic in its final episode. Then you had, not just that, King's Raid. Oh, everything's resolved? Nope! There's still multiple demon lords even after the main character takes on the demon lord, and they introduced all this elements in the last episode. And then this season we had 7 Knights. Main villains defeated? Nope, not completely, because this is remnants in his magic round. Like this, like literally last few seasons, I'm like, please let there be a game adaptation that doesn't suck. And finally, the world ends with you. The animation was a game adaptation that didn't suck. And thank you very much, everyone involved in the series. Y'all did a good job making a game adaptation that was good. That feels so damn rare nowadays. Okay. Nope. No after credits. One of the few times where I'm happy to see an anime not have a single after credit. Woo! Because I was kind of scared. I was like, please don't fuck up your perfectly well done ending. So, you know what? That warms up my heart. Now, in saying that, if the series were to ever get a season 2 that adapts the sequel game, you know what? I would welcome it. I'd be like, alright, you know what? Hell yeah. But at the same time, the ending was so well done, it's like, if it were to never get another sequel, it wouldn't be the most painful cliffhanger I've seen either. So, you know what? Gotta give my respect. Now, in saying that, here's what I'm going to rate this episode overall. If I were to rate the final episode on a scale of, say, 1 to 10, I am definitely going to be giving it a 9 out of 10. I think it deserves absolute credit. Because, here's the thing. What I really liked about the final episode was the CGI when they were fighting with Megumi. It looked pretty damn good. I love how they showed wide shots in the fight scenes. how it utilized everyone's abilities, like Shiki's abilities, utilized our abilities with B, Neko to get the win. It was nice. I thought it was actually pretty damn good. And that's why I thought the final episode was nice. I'd say really the only thing that affected it from being a 10 out of 10 was how it was rushed, because I felt like Megumi, or should I say Kitajani, he went down like a bona fide scrub. Like literally, in the first few arcs of the series, you had fights against Tengen bosses in the anime that were much more extravagant, longer. This final battle felt like it was a bit too short. And I'm like, felt really, really dang quick. Now, and they just made Kitajani out to be a joke. Because the visuals are great, but it didn't feel like something that was a final boss type of scenario. I'm just saying. Now, in saying that, there were multiple positives though. For example, I do like how, at the very least, it explains and it contextualizes everything about Hanekoma and Joshua. I do love also the fact that for the final episode, you at the very least do get to see how Neku actually dies. I thought it made for a little nice twist. And on top of that, I gotta say, the teamwork factor, even though Kitajani kind of went down like a bona fide scrub to an extent, it was nice seeing all of our three main characters just lay down the law and collaborating to defeat him. It made for a semi-satisfactory victory, even though the battle itself was rushed. And I do love how they explained where Neku got his strength, which was from that pin that he got from Hanekoma. So that build up to that plot point that was introduced a few episodes ago got some well-earned payoff. It wasn't because our boy got a bullshit power-up. It was because it was a set-up power-up. That's what I thought for the most part. The final episode did good for the most part. I'd say aside from the final fight being rushed, though, something else that peeved me was we didn't get to see Megumi's face, and I'm like, that's a downside. And before y'all saying, because I looked up real quickly that the game did it too, just because the game did it doesn't mean the anime had to do the same thing too, considering that they were emphasizing building up the hype of what the actual Shiki might have looked like. It was kind of a letdown to not see what she looks like, because they emphasized the fact that Shiki valued how she looked like herself the most. So not seeing that payoff kind of pissed me off. But in saying that, though, it didn't prevent the final episode from being great. And aside from the animation being great, I thought the artwork was nice. I do love how they show pretty much everyone in the series, like the Reapers, well, some of the Reapers anyway, like Kadia and company. That was actually really cute. And I love how Neku beats Rhyme and Shiki are all happily hanging out. I thought it was nice. And I actually like the relation with, seemingly, it seems like Joshua's gone in diverse. And you see Hanekoma as an angel. I like those revelations. Now, in saying that, if I had to rate the series overall, that's where it becomes interesting. Because if I had to rate this series on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, and 10 being exceptional, I'm going to actually give it a solid 7 out of 10 for above average. Because my scale is 5 is average and 10 is exceptional. And let me explain why. The anime was good, but it stumbled a bit earlier on in the series where you had major opponents sometimes, like the Game Masters, and the fights went on too quick. And then for a final fight, the series did botch that up, and that's what kind of affected the final score a bit. And then some of the things like the whole not seeing Shiki's face kind of affected it a bit. And then sometimes when the series passed through the days, or even the way Mr. Minamoto was taken down, because I would have loved to have seen how Mitsumoto was taken. I guess I understand why they couldn't show Minamoto being taken down because he was going up against Joshua, and that had to be a twist that was saved. But I just felt like if they were going to have Kitajani as a boss, they should have given him build up like Minamoto got build up. Because Minamoto felt like a substantial villain. We got to see characterization. We got to see his personality. And Kitajani, it's like when he went down, I'm like, well, okay, that's cool, I guess. Well, with Mr. Minamoto, it's like he was like an oh shit factor. He was constantly devious, taking action in the series. He was taking the initiative. We didn't see that from Kitajani. And then the way Konishi went down felt like it was a bit too easy too. Konishi had a lot of build up. She caused a lot of emotional distress against Neku and Beat, and she went down pretty easily too. And that's the issue with the series. It's like it builds up great villains and they're taken down easily, or if it doesn't build them up, then it just has villains that have fights and they just get taken down. That was one of the issues with The World Ends With You. It's like it didn't know how to handle its antagonist sometimes, or when it did build up a great antagonist, they just went down too easily. That's an issue that I felt the series could have avoided if they would have made season 1 at least 2 quarters, at least 18 episodes would have been nice. Or hell, even 13 episodes. Just an extra episode would have probably made a difference. That's why I have to limit it to a 7 out of 10 because the treatment of antagonist could have been better. Could have been. But, in saying that, I did like Neku's character arc though. How he went from being antisocial to eventually you saw him socialize more. You saw him become a better person. You saw his interactions with people like Joshua, Shiki, Beat, make him into a better person. So I do love that character journey. Because it's always hard to open yourself up to other people. And seeing Neko partake in that journey, even though, yes, you could say he was forced to interact with people, it was still nice regardless, seeing him deal with adversity and learn to trust people. That's why I really liked Neku. And also like Beat and Shiki by extension too, if you ask me. Now, in saying that, I also really liked Tanekoma. Even though they didn't show him for much, I thought he was cool. And I even liked Joshua too. How just devious and manipulative he is. I was like, oh, this guy's pretty fucking cool. So that's why there was a lot to like in the series. And in addition to that, I gotta give respect to the animation quality. There wasn't a single bit where the animation was shit, and there wasn't a single bit where I thought the CG looked like crap, because considering it's based off of a video game, and the CGI was utilized to render highly detailed creatures or individuals, it fit in pretty well. It actually complimented it because that was something that they probably wouldn't have been able to do with conventional 2D animation unless they had a movie budget. So, gotta tip my invisible cap to the episode. It did really damn good there. And the artwork was really stylistic too. And I liked the voice performances. They were just substantial from start to finish. And yeah, that's why even though yes, the series is flawed, I liked it. And saying that though, I actually have talked to people who have played the game. Seems like anyone who's played The World Ends With You game absolutely hates the anime adaptation script. And they only like the visuals. Because I know someone at work who plays the game, and they hated it. Like, absolutely hate it. But you know what? I liked the anime though. You know, I liked it. It had good elements. But yeah, I just don't know. I guess I could see why some. Because when the person I talked to who hated the anime, they don't like how they didn't have like the stylistic, like the fashion stuff like the game had, and the villains don't have as much build up as of the game. At least that's the perspective I got from a game player. Because I was talking to it because I was like, I mentioned I watched The World Ends With You and I react to it, so they mentioned just their thoughts. And it was interesting getting to see their perspective. But yeah, that seems to be the general gist of why, at least the person I know in real life, doesn't seem to like the anime. I liked it though. Oh yeah, it is flawed. I ain't gonna deny it though. I even told them I like the anime, but it's flawed. But overall, good journey. And if it were to get a season two, I'd react to it. I'm 99.9999% likely to react to a season two if it got one. Now, and saying that, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I would love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about either my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe. And before I go, I'd like to say thank you very much to Legendary Anime JP Fan 2 for commenting on the live chat, and for everyone else. Thank y'all very much for watching my video. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in 3 to 8 minutes if you join me for my Card of Fight Vanguard Overdress episode 12 reaction, because apparently it's the season finale and I'm hyped up for that. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all very much for watching my video, and I hope y'all have a fantastic day, y'all. Bye-bye.